This song is for, or this video rather, is for guitar players who are already familiar with bar chords. If you're not familiar with bar chords or chords, full stop, this is probably not the best place to start. So if you are familiar with bar chords, you will know this. Okay, this is what I refer to, or what most guitar players refer to, as an A-shaped bar chord. And my first finger is on the 5th string 7th fret. It's playing the note E, root note of the chord. And then my third finger is flat across strings 4, 3 and 2 at the 9th fret. This is the thing that will bring you to tears if you're not familiar with bar chords already. Even if you are familiar with bar chords, you might be struggling to get that third finger to lay flat across those strings. When we're getting fingers to lay flat across strings, we want the finger to do that sort of thing, not this sort of thing. So you're not pulling the pad of the finger onto the guitar. If you get it like this, you get a kind of spring effect from your joint being like this, and you're effectively pushing the pad of your finger onto the guitar. So look, we're not going to play the whole of this song. Have I even mentioned the title yet? I don't know. Look, the song is called Up With People. The band is called Lamb Chop. And for the purposes of this video, I'm only going to talk about the first 4 bars. The first 4-bar pattern, I should say. The first 4-bar pattern is a chord riff, and it goes on for almost 2 minutes. It's the same chords going over and over. It features a da-da, which are a downstroke and an upstroke, semiquavers, 16th notes if you're a Yank, da-da, rest, da-da, rest. That's how the 4 beats of the bar develop. Da-da, rest, da-da, rest, da-da, rest, da-da, rest, da-da, rest. Quick listen to the song here. By the way, if you do look this song up on YouTube, Up With People by Lamb Chop, there are a few different versions and different mixes. We want the studio version. From the album came out. The album is called Nixon, and it came out in about 2000, I think. I've heard on YouTube the band are doing a version of this song, and they're doing it at twice this speed. And there's also other versions of this song that are not quite like this. I really like this studio version, and this is the one I'm referring to. And I'm referring to this 4-bar pattern, which we're about to hear. And I shall count the beats, or indicate the beats, like this. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that to me is a really hypnotic rhythm. Hypnotic, rhythmically and harmonically hypnotic. There's lots of things going on in this song, including lots of guitars. So we've got one guitar is doing something that sounds like this. We're not interested in that at the moment. We're not interested in the bass that is doing this. Or something like that. And for the purposes of this video, we're not interested in the feedback guitar that comes in later, or the horn riff, which is really nice. We've got keyboards going on in there, drums, all sorts. If you look at what they call in the official video of this, there's about a dozen at least musicians playing this song. Except they're probably miming to it, but there's lots of things going on in this song. And the thing that I want to focus on at the moment is this 4-bar pattern, which features 3 chords. The 3 chords in question are, I hope you can see that, E, E11 and E6. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to play those. So I think we did this, so I just showed you this just now. So here's our E, first finger on the 5th string 7th fret, third finger flat across strings 4, 3 and 2 at the 9th fret. That's an E chord. And then we're going to play an E11, which is just going to be take that flattened finger off and just play your first finger flat across all the strings except the 6th string. We don't need to hear the 6th string in here at all. We could hear it open, in fact, because that is also an E. Just for the time being, we're just going to leave the 6th string out as well. So I'm going to mute that ever so slightly with the tip of my first finger for those first 2 chords. So this is E, this is E11, and then E6 is, if you imagine yourself playing an A minor shape, there's A minor down here. If you were to move that shape up, 1, 2, 3, if you were to move it up, so your first finger is now on the 2nd string 5th fret, and your other 2 fingers are giving you that A minor shape on the 6th frets on strings 3 and 4. And now to make it an E6, we're just going to bring the little finger in to play the 5th string 7th fret. Because for this riff, that note there, 5th string 7th fret, E, is common to those 3 chords. There's E, here's the E11, and then here's E6. E, E11, E6. And this is how we're going to play it. We go, we play that semi-quaver rhythm, da-da, and then we play a rest, and then we go da-da, da-da, rest, da-da, rest, da-da, rest, da-da, rest. It goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hear that along with the band, just to check that that works okay. As I said, I find this very hypnotic, so I can sit there doing this for ages. I think I've said all I need to say about that for now. I'm not going into the rest of the song. The rest of the song, by the way, it doesn't have these clearly discernible verse, chorus, bridge, this, and instead of which it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 6 sections, 2 of which get repeated and the others don't get repeated. So, and each of the sections is actually kind of subtly different from a neighbouring section. But like I say, I've spoken too much about this already. I'm really just interested in those of my students who can play bar chords, introducing them to an E11 and an E6. So have a go at that, listen to that, and enjoy it.